Welcome to Goldleaf Living, where wealth doesn't rush. It moves with precision. Today we're exploring something so small it fits on the wrist, yet so meaningful it can represent an entire empire. For billionaires, the watch isn't just an accessory. It's a statement, a secret, and sometimes a signal. In this world, time isn't tracked, it's tamed. A billionaire's watch tells you everything you need to know about their taste, their mindset, and even their strategy. Let's begin with rarity. Watches like the Greubel Forsey Hand Made one take over 6,000 hours to create. Everything, from the screws to the springs, is built by hand. Only 2 or 3 are made each year. You don't just buy one, you are invited to own one, and it'll cost more than most luxury homes. Or the Voutilainen masterpiece too, made by Kari Voutilainen in a tiny Swiss village. Every dial is hand-engraved. Every case is individually shaped. Some billionaires fly to Switzerland just to select a shade of blue no one else will wear. It's not just about time, it's about uniqueness. These aren't just watches, they're commissions. Billionaires often request personal timepieces using meteorite dials, Damascus steel, jade, obsidian, or fossilized wood. Some have dials painted with Japanese lacquer, others etched with ancient Sanskrit. The case backs? Often engraved with a child's heartbeat pattern or coordinates to a private island. And inside these timepieces, secrets are stored. One billionaire had his micro-SD wallet stored inside a removable rotor. Another commissioned a GPS escape protocol tied to his family estate. The billionaire watch isn't always about elegance. Sometimes it's about utility only they understand. Let's talk display. These watches aren't thrown in drawers, they are ritualized. Inside ultra-private horology rooms, you'll find climate-controlled display walls, biometric vaults, and floating cases. The billionaire might start his morning not with coffee, but by walking into this sanctuary to pick his timepiece of the day, just like a general selects his weapon. Weekdays may call for a Lang Zeitwerk. Weekends may deserve a custom Richard Mille RM in colored carbon. A gala dinner? A Patek Philippe Grand Complication, whose chimes are tuned to mimic the cathedral bells of Florence. Some billionaires don't wear watches to show the time. They wear them to send messages to other billionaires. But increasingly, tech billionaires are changing the game. New hybrid timepieces combine old-world luxury with new-world tech. One Silicon Valley billionaire wears a Swiss-crafted smartwatch that tracks hydration, sleep recovery, and private equity notifications, all in a dial that looks centuries old. It's like wearing tradition and innovation in a single gesture. Some families now commission intergenerational watch sets. One billionaire gifted his son a mirrored version of his own tourbillon watch, with slight differences only visible under magnification. It's not a trend, it's a legacy in gear and spring. And then there are those who wear no watch at all. Think Jeff Bezos or Mohammed bin Salman. Why? Because for them, they are time. They choose not to measure it. In this context, not wearing a watch is more powerful than flaunting a $1 million piece. Still, others own hundreds, organized not by brand but by memory. Some store watches once worn to major IPOs, royal weddings, or secret negotiations. These pieces aren't on display. They're archived, cataloged, and insured like Renaissance art. Watches also play a key role in diplomacy. Many billionaire families gift watches as a symbol of respect. A Saudi royal might present a limited edition Jacob & Company Astronomia to a visiting dignitary. A European prince might offer a vintage Breguet pocket watch as a token of political alliance. These gifts are not just jewelry, they are coded diplomacy. Let's talk auctions. In Geneva and Monaco, watches routinely sell for the price of private jets. Billionaires arrive in blacked-out limousines, raise a single finger, and walk away owning a one-of-one Paul Newman Daytona or a diamond-paved Audemars Piguet Royal Oak concept. These purchases aren't random. They're about story, scarcity, and bragging rights. Culturally, watches mean different things. In Japan, giving a watch is deeply personal, a way to share time with someone forever. In the Middle East, watches reflect rank. In China, certain numerals are considered lucky, and dials may be specially designed to match the owner's birth element. Some billionaire clients even request feng shui-aligned movements or lunar calendar complications synced to family traditions. And the materials? We're talking diamond dust embedded in sapphire, gold infused with rare earth minerals, titanium from decommissioned satellites, and mother-of-pearl harvested under moonlight. Even the straps are stories: hand-stitched stingray, Italian leather dyed with saffron, or recycled fabric from a World War II parachute. Let's not forget about psychology. Billionaires don't wear watches just to check time. They wear them to control it. A split-second chronograph helps pace negotiation strategy. A GMT function shows what time it is where their family lives. A perpetual calendar? A symbol that they think centuries ahead, beyond quarters, beyond elections. Then there's the emotional side. One billionaire had a Jaeger LeCoultre Reverso engraved with the final heartbeat of his father, digitized from a hospital monitor and converted into Morse code along the case. Another wore a Cartier tank that still bore a tiny crack, the same watch he wore when his company nearly collapsed before turning into a unicorn. This is the kind of connection you don't get from smartphones or spreadsheets. This is the heartbeat of legacy. In recent years, some billionaires are investing in preserving watchmaking schools. They are funding young apprentices in Kyoto, Zurich, and Florence, not because it's profitable, but because it ensures that the knowledge of tourbillon balancing and guilloche engraving won't disappear. It's cultural preservation through wealth. Even in space, watches are evolving. The world's first lunar tourbillon, built for a Saudi-backed mission to the moon, had to be pressure-proof, radiation-resistant, and anti-magnetic. That watch now sits in a sealed case at a Dubai museum, insured for $12 million. And yes, watches are even worn by billionaire pets. One tech founder's greyhound wears a titanium collar with a miniaturized GPS-enabled Piaget movement. Another billionaire's falcon wears a sapphire timepiece with emerald markers. These aren't toys. These are symbols. Even their animals wear status. And in the rarest cases, a billionaire's watch isn't worn at all. It's displayed as part of something even more private. A personal time museum. Some of the wealthiest individuals on Earth have created hidden underground galleries beneath their homes, showcasing the history of horology itself. We're talking about original 18th century pocket watches from Abraham Louis Breguet, tourbillon prototypes never released to the public, and even damaged watches recovered from wartime officers and restored by royal craftsmen. These collections are sometimes open to no one, not even family. They're maintained by private curators, historians, and master watchmakers employed full-time. Each display case might hold a story that stretches across continents and generations. A watch worn by a grandfather during a revolution, another given in secret at a peace treaty, another carried into space and back. For some billionaires, this is how time is respected, not worn, but preserved. Because in their world, it's not just about luxury anymore. It's about honoring time as a form of memory, identity, and quiet power. And with that, we understand. The billionaire's watch isn't just a mechanism. It's a monument. This is Goldleaf Living, where every second tells a story worth remembering. Be sure to like and subscribe for more luxury you won't find anywhere else.